welcome, welcome. Thank you, Norma, very much for the 25 and all of the birthday wishes. What is the music? The song that played twice originally was called Patriot March, and then the third one, I believe, is... I have it here. They're royalty-free songs that you get from the YouTube Creator Studio. You can download them for free. Let me see. I'll know it when I read the name. Royalty music. Tribal War Council. That's the name of the third one with, like, all the drums. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, what's up, Hero? Firebird. Eternal Angel. You like my mage? This is my bank alt. But I've always liked that gear. That's the cloth mog from Timeless Isle. I have something that I'm trying out today. YouTube recently, like this last week, introduced this new feature called ultra low latency. I was testing it by checking the stream and the countdown while they were happening at the same time, and it looks like we have less than a second of latency, so I should be able to read chat right away, assuming that I don't get really behind on it, which, you know, happens. So, foul luck, thank you. Hi from Denmark. Welcome, Christian. Hello. This is my birthday, but we can share. Yo, happy birthday, David. I was wondering what you meant when you said that you were, I think you said 27 years old or 26 years old, or exactly. I was like, does it mean it's your birthday too? Happy birthday. What hat is my mage wearing? That is the Mage Cloth Timeless hat. Here, I'll get a name for you. I can log in on that real quick. I have not 100% committed to what I want to do today. I was thinking about doing the earlier steps of the Lucid Nightmare mount, but I wasn't sure because I don't know anything about it. I have not done my research. I would have to, like, go buy a written guide. Happy birthday, Hazel. Aw, thanks, Ellipse. Dude, Ellipse, that picture that you tweeted at me this morning with you and your cat, that must have been the best cat selfie that anybody has ever taken, ever. That was just the funniest thing. I want to meet your cat. I want to meet everybody's cats. On my trip to Seattle, I got to meet a Gildy's cats, and then I pet 3 different cats throughout my entire trip to Seattle, so it was a trip well done. So this has been it's called Amaranthine Cowl. The whole set is the Amaranthine set is what it's called. I will resist the urge to do a cancel scan while I'm logged on because I don't need to. There's no mail. We're gonna leave that be. I've been kind of obsessively running cancel scans on my Trade Skill Master auctions lately. I'm not even, like, here, I'll show you guys. So, thanks for the 2, Hero. Do PvP pet battles. I mean, I usually try and do at least one. The queues are so long when it's not pet battle week, though. Your cat is arriving on Tuesday. You're getting a kitty? Or maybe you have a kitty and you moved and your kitty is catching up. Either way, it's very exciting. I don't have a cat. I have an entirely too entitled mastiff. Oh, that sounds like fun. Hi, Hazel. Happy birthday. Thanks, Danielle. Do Lucid Nightmare. Are you going to do dank hunting today? Dank hunting. What is dank hunting? You seem really happy right now. If you start the Lucid Nightmare, the last part will change the mood. Everybody is telling me that. That's why I'm so afraid to go do it. I was thinking of... So, here, maybe we'll do a poll. Well, thanks, Rasmus. A little something for your birthday. Enjoy. Aw, thank you. If you do the Riddler's mount, do it in one sitting because progress resets if you log out. Oh my goodness. I think that confirms to me that I do not want to do that. If I have to do it in one sitting, because I have stuff, I have to talk, I'm going to call my mom. I promised my mom I would do a FaceTime call with her after I got off my stream. So I can't commit to doing anything in one sitting. She sent me flowers. Here, I'll show you. I lost them. Oh, there we go. My mom, she's in Canada, so she's nowhere near, but she must have ordered flowers to my address, and they smell so lovely, and I almost wanted to cry just because obviously she remembered she's my mom, but it was just so sweet of her. I had, thanks, Wild Knights. I've been meaning to tip you. Birthday is a good excuse. And Tim, happy birthday. Tim, you have been so incredibly generous. Thank you so much. It resets daily, not every time you log off. 12 hours in one sitting. Oh, okay. Maybe on the weekend? Something else that I was thinking of doing. Actually, I wanted to show you guys. Check this out. Check out this little dude. This is my celestial calf. I spent 1 million gold in a battle pet, and I have 0 regrets. Absolutely none. Totally, completely worth it. We should do some, maybe not like right away, but we should do some pet battles with the celestial calf because, you know, we're not gonna queue into a counter comp. Happy birthday. Thanks, Chris. Lucid Nightmare. Happy birthday, HS Phantom and Paul and Rampo. Forget the pet, you should have gotten the spider. I thought about it, but I'm not super crazy into mounts. I'm moderately into mounts. I'll collect them if they're easy, but I'm kind of past my days of like obsessively getting mounts. I feel like it's good in WoW to pick one thing and be really obsessive over that, and I've decided to be obsessive about pets, so it made more sense. But now that I have the Celestial Calf, and I've kind of stopped spending my gold on tokens, because the tokens are more expensive now. Any gold that I make, I can save up towards either the spider mount, or maybe I'll save up for the big gold warframe thing, once I get the rep, of course. But yeah, so the Celestial Calf. Happy birthday, thank you, Damien. Oh man, I had so much fun doing that Patreon drawing for you, by the way. Your guild calls you a mount hoarder. You love mounts. It's definitely fun to collect a thing, and I do like mounts, and I only need like 10 more. Like if I look in my collection tab and I'm looking at my mounts, I need 10 more for Lord of the Rings. I'm figuring once I get the Argusian Reach ones, that's gonna take me like close, and the Mana Rays too. I have 2 eggs on the go. I have not been very diligent about collecting as many Fell-Spotted eggs as possible, but I hatched one and I got one of the pets, which is good. It's what I wanted. I think I got the Fell-Afflicted Skyfin. I got this guy. So, you know, all in good time. We're gonna be in Argus for a while. I'm not in a big hurry to finish everything right away. Lag between the voice and like happy birthday. Okay. Have you had issues with YouTube flagging your videos so you don't get money from commercials? Yeah. There was one week where they were just flagging almost everything. I appealed them all, and they all eventually came up clean. It was kind of I think it just means I don't get paid for that week, which is unfortunate, but it's just one of the things. And it appears to have gotten better now. I'm not overly concerned in the long run because the type of videos that I make are not very advertiser unfriendly. I do my very best to keep mature language out of them, and otherwise they're fairly tame. So as long as their algorithm is doing its job properly, I should be fine. I'm working so you're making it less boring. I really appreciate having you here, Narma. It's my birthday too, unfortunately. I'm working on it. Snow Knight. I mean, technically I'm working too, but this is probably way more... I mean, I'm playing WoW. I don't think it counts. You shared it with several people who know Fluffy's backstory. They don't know who is cuter. I mean, I never drew a Kodo before. And I never really thought about baby Kodos, so I was a big fan of Brownie myself. An Argus Roar dropped me a Shadow Tentacle today. Yeah, that one, what do you call that thing? It's got a name, I know, because I want it. It's, actually, I haven't gone and collected the new Macquarie Wild Pets. Maybe we'll do, like, a bunch of different things. The thing that I really want to do, but I probably won't do just because I don't think that I'm mean enough to make you guys watch me fish. But I'm so close to being done. I've been doing a lot of fishing, just like half-hour bits from late night. Happy birthday, thank you guys. I've been doing little bits of the Conjure Margos fishing, and I'm almost done. This is the last level of it, so once I get past Good Friend into Best Friend, then I will be able to save up the 50 mana and get my trashies. So I was considering fishing, but I don't think I'm mean enough to fish on stream. Thanks, Fire Drops, for the 10 and the birthday cakes. What size are your feet? That's a weirdly personal question. I think they're a size 10. I haven't bought shoes in years. They're proportional to the size of me. If Chinese gold farmers make a living playing WoW, I think it's safe to say that it can be called work. Are Chinese gold farmers making a living playing WoW these days? I kind of thought they'd been put out of business when they added the WoW token. Happy birthday, y'all. Thanks, Flabby. A lot of my favorite WoW YouTubers need to swap to other platforms because YouTube makes their work non-profitable, even if they make it user-friendly. It's very concerning, especially if you're like me and a lot of the WoW YouTubers that do this full time. Like, if it's just stopped, like, just imagine that your job just stopped paying you money and you're like, I guess I gotta do something else, but I'm sticking with it for now. Hazel is being spoiled. I am. Did you get anything good for your birthday? My mom sent me some flowers. I ordered myself, which is silly, but, I got myself, and they're not here yet, but, some of the Wild Bangarang WoW leggings. I ordered the Nozdormu ones and the Kirin Tor ones, and those should be here one day, but I've always kind of wanted them, but they're so expensive that I never thought to do it, but I figured that's what birthdays are for, so I spoiled myself a little bit with those. I almost got myself a, the teaware website that I like to buy my teaware from came out with this new like easy gaiwan. It's like a little mini teapot for making special types of tea. And I almost bought it, but then it occurred to me that by the, like, first of all, shipping was like half the price of the item because I was only thinking of buying the one thing. And secondly, if I buy myself a gaiwan, I'm gonna want to get some shung puers because all I have are shu puers right now, and I can't go any farther down that road right now. I am saving my pennies towards my Hazelnutty house stream. All right, so I gotta figure out what we're doing right now though. Can we do the earlier parts of the Lucid Nightmare thing? Or do you really have to, like, single setting the whole thing? Do fishing? Ich Megkatzen from Twitch. The name does actually ring a bell. Happy birthday, Hazel. Sup, Therafat. Thank you. There are add-ons that can help you for the Lucid Nightmare mates. Yes, I've heard about that. I'm gonna need to get in that. If you get the Fisher Friends, Fishing Buddy doesn't work with the new bobbers. You have a patch to make it work that you shared with them, so if any luck, it will be fixed soon. Okay. Okay. I was looking into the Fisher Friends thing earlier because you mentioned wanting to talk about it on the stream. You wouldn't need an add-on for them, would you? It would just be for tracking, like for helping turn in the items and whatnot. You can do the earlier parts, no problem? Okay, the earlier parts are okay, alright. You should try and convert to Twitch, it's the new thing. I've been down that road before. I started on Twitch, I converted over here. Nerds over 40, thank you very much for the 20. Happy birthday, Hazel. This is so far, this may be the biggest birthday I've ever had. Don't do Lucid Nightmare on stream. It can take ages and be rather frustrating. You can do it in stages. The last bit requires a few hours set aside. A few hours? Start the quest line, put it down whenever. Just remember where you let off and you will be fine. Oh, that's a good point. I think I saw people passing around scripts that could be used here, I'm going to move this. It's a little... Where could I actually... If I move my chat window... I have my mic light, or my camera, like, in front of my monitors. And it's kind of in front of my WoW screen. There we go. Here. Close enough. That's better. Okay. Yeah, there were scripts that you could use to figure out where you were in the thing, but I think I want to do it in one go. You reloaded on a mass part and the whole thing reset for you. Oh no. The clues are relatively easy. Okay. Took you 2 hours. The maze. Give us the fishing stream. Yo, if you guys are, I mean, it's not going to be like a ton of fishing. Because, like, we're so close. Actually, the dream that I had was that, well, it wasn't a dream. It's like a dream isn't a thing that you really want, but all of the Conjurer Margos fishing, like, if I look here, there should be one. Yeah, so they have some people, but typically only 4 or 5 will be fishing. And a lot of people will be offline, like you see here. So you don't actually back-to-back the mana buffs like you used to. Although it looks like there's one up now. Maybe we'll just fish and chat for a bit. Maybe we can look into doing something else later if we want. Happy birthday, Hazel. Thank you very much for the 10 colon DK. Oh, I can play my DK, actually. That's an idea. I have some gear for him. I think it's just going to be so satisfying to get gear in the slots that he's missing gear in, because right now, I have a bunch of... Oh, man, I missed the end of it. I have a bunch of 880 gear. Oh, there he is. There we go. But yeah, if anybody wants to fish, anybody that's on Alliance NA can come fish for this. Get some Dren mana towards your own Trashy or Stingray Pup or Brindy Bottom Feeder. Oh, I'm going to turn off sound whenever I'm actually fighting this dude. I always turn sound back on so that I can hear myself fish, but I don't think I need it to fight this guy. But yeah, I'm so close. I haven't decided if I'm gonna get the mount yet. I guess I should. If I grind all the rep, I may as well get the extra, like, how much mana is it? 100 to get the mount? But I'm really mostly interested in the pet, and I'm kind of interested in the bobbers. I fished up, they actually recently, if you haven't fished recently, they changed the drop rate of the new bobbers, like the can of worms and the tugboat and the cat head and the little wooden Pepe boat, to be quite good. So you'll probably get them all within your first hour of fishing if you're, like, out here doing this for the first time of the patch. And I really like using the worms. As soon as this pool is over, I'll probably throw on my worm lure. But first time seeing you stream live. Happy birthday! Thanks, Joey. We have the same birthday day, only that I'm 28 now. Well, happy 28th birthday, Oni kid. We have so many birthday buddies. Happy day, you thunked. You have them all, and you are an EU. That is true. I accidentally pressed the hide button on my pet. I don't know how to bring it back again. Use add-on rematch. Ooh. If you disable the rematch add-on, you should be able to. I guess you want to re-enable it in the rematch. I don't use the rematch journal. I only use I use rematch to set up and auto-load my teams for pet tamers, but I don't really use it just the journal because I'm just used to pet journal enhanced and I'm old and stuck in my ways. So I'm not quite sure about that one. The Demon Noggin is a fun bobber. Oh, is that one of the new ones that they added for Fisher Friends? I was thinking I kind of want the Murloc head that you get from this, but that's another... Like, it's as much mana as the mount, isn't it? Not that the mana takes terribly long to fish up, especially if you are... particularly if you are fishing in a group like this. But... Got the 4 bobbers you were missing within 7 minutes of fishing. I had a very similar experience, and I was concerned that I was going to keep fishing them up and then having to vendor them constantly, but it seemed like I fished up a lot of duplicates right at first, but after I had re-logged after having collected and learned them all, I didn't get them anymore, so it seems like that's worked out. Happy birthday, love the content, enjoy, thank you! You don't play WoW anymore, but I love your voice, happy birthday, aw, thanks, just go. The spotted eggs come from, there are 4 rares. I believe 2 are in Macquarie, 1 is in the Antoran Waste, and 1 is in, one of them is in the Crocun. So you want Narua, maybe it's just Narua. Maybe it's Narua the King, but I think it's Narua, and that one is in Crocun. Varga is in Antoran Waste, and then Sebul and the other one whose name I forget. I think they live in Macquarie. Basically, they're Panthara rares. You can kill them once per day, but they're not always going to be spawning on a given day. And they have a pretty good chance, like a 40-50% chance to drop you an egg that will hatch after 5 days and give you a thing. Hazel, have you finished the Chromie scenario yet? I absolutely did. I did that pretty early. I have all the rep and whatnot. The pets that came from that really quickly. I was expecting to have to grind a little bit longer to get the pets, but as it turned out, I didn't really need to. Hi, it's Olden Guy sub Joshua. Thank you for the 2, Mr. Mondo Bot. Go to the Fisher Friends. You can buy the lures. Like the lures for the oh, for the fishing rod. I see. You're talking to Eileen. I gotcha. Yeah, you can buy the lures with items that you can fish up from the Fisher Friends. So yeah, it's much easier to get the fishing rod now. And you should, because it makes swimming so much faster. It's 165% swim speed. The Brindy bottom feeder, the mounts are only like 130, 135, one of those two. So I think they need to buff the mounts to be as fast as the fishing rod, if I'm honest with you. Otherwise, like, there's no point in the mounts right now. And we've got some people now. Is it always high noon on Macquarie? I was hoping so, but I haven't seen any indication that it is always high noon. I mean, night seems to come around just as often. Did you see that they are going to remove the Argus Waystones? I did. I saw that like as soon as I finished the vlog in which I was talking about being capped on Argus Waystones. I understand why they removed them. I almost wish they had found something else to do with them, but I get it. And the fact that they gave us Veiled Argonite for them is nice. It's nice. The new design is perfectly fine. Now I don't feel so bad about farming lots of them and being capped on stones. I don't feel like I'm wasting anything. Can't decide what to do for dinner, spaghetti or fend for self. Man, spaghetti is my #1 method of fending for myself. Was it hard to get the Underlight Angler? Not really hard. It took a little bit of time. In the grand scheme of grinds in this game, not super long. I'm trying to put like I did it in a bunch of different chunks. I did like 1 zone at a time. And maybe 1 zone a day. So I did it over the course of like a week at like 20 or 30 minutes a day. If you were doing it in one sitting, it might take you a couple hours, but nothing too crazy. My dinner plans were dashed. Suddenly half the ingredients are gone. What happened to your ingredients? Did like an animal, did like a pet eat your cupboards, or did a thief raid your fridge? I want to know. Hey Hazel, sup BJ? How are you doing? There is 1 a day in a different zone. They seem to be on a set rotation that kind of goes, I don't know if it's clockwise, but the Wowhead guide that I was reading said that they rotate in order. Join the raid, it's so fast. The raid. Oh, the raid for the Fisher Friends. Yeah, I was hearing that in a raid group you can get everything that you need from the Fisher Friend within like 2 or 3 hours. And I should probably do that. Maybe this will just be a fishing stream. Maybe this will be a birthday fishing stream. But I figure, kind of like this Margos thing, it's going to make more sense to do that earlier rather than later. Because later in the expansion there's going to be less people doing it, the raid groups will be smaller, and you won't have the back-to-back summoning dudes. Your children happen to the ingredients. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I used to do that to my mom too. I'd ask for chocolate chip cookies and she'd go to make them, and I would have eaten all the chocolate chips and I'd be like, well, sorry. I didn't think that. Audio sync started getting bad, but a page reload fixed it. There may be some minor issues like that with stream sync and buffering related to the ultra low latency. If it's a really big problem, I can turn it back and have like a slightly smoother stream quality, but 10 to 15 seconds of lag between chat and me seeing stuff. So it just depends on which. We'll kind of ascertain. All right, so I'm just making a couple turn-ins in between dudes because I'm keeping an eye on how much more I need. Approximately. I'm not like going to do the math or anything, but I only have 15 minutes left of this Darkmoon buff. And in a perfect world, I don't have to go back. Happy birthday. Hi, James. Thank you. You got the Felglow Manta Ray from the Fell-Spotted Egg. Ooh, grats. I'm hoping that one of these... There's 2 pets, right? Like 2 pets and 3 mounts? I think that's right. Let's see. As best as I can see while continuing to fish. So the Fell-Spotted... Yeah, so there's 2 pets. So I would like, in my perfect world, one of them is this. And then I get the rest of the mounts, like, in good time. I'm not in a big hurry. I'm probably not going to ride them. Oh, there we go. We're getting lots of these, which is good. In the past day or so when I've been doing this, it's been, you know, three to 5 people fishing, so they're a little bit far between sometimes. Yeah. Happy birthday, Hazel. Thanks, Doug in London. Why does Batman never fish? Some Robin eats all the worms. Oh, man. Happy birthday, Hazel. Thanks, Dennis. I don't have the patience for fishing. Sometimes I don't have the patience to not fish. I love fishing in WoW. I always have. Doing the grind for the rat, the giant sewer rat in the Dalaran belly. That was, like, it took me a long time, but that was my thing. I would just get home from school, and I would be reading or studying or watching something, and just fishing for hours and hours. It was just, like, a nice, comfy thing to do. I was almost disappointed when I got to drop, almost. It was a couple thousand casts, so... Do you have 2 Fell-Spotted Eggs? Aren't they unique? They are not unique. You can carry as many as you can get, basically. So kill the rares on as many alts as you can, if you are looking to collect the things as quickly as possible. I am personally terrified to take any Alta Argus, because I know they're just going to get murdered by demons, like murdered. So I've just been doing it on my priest, whenever I come around to it. Have you ever done fishing IRL? I have, not for a long time. I loved to fish as a kid. I lived not too... Oh, a little fast on the click there. I lived not too far from a lake, and I used to bike down to the lake with my fishing rod and just fish from the shore. There was a invasive species called yellow-bellied perch there, and they had, like, bred out of control, and there were no limits on catching them because they were invasive. So I would go down and just catch tons and tons and tons of these perch. And then I brought them home. You couldn't really eat them. They didn't taste very good, and they had a ton of bones, and it was just bad fishing. But it was fun to catch them because they were really easy to catch, and they loved worms. So I'd go do that sometimes. Aside from the perch, I never really caught anything on my own. I used to fish with my dad. We did some saltwater and freshwater fishing, but I was just trying to not break anything. Drinking something special? I have some tea. It's not new tea. I didn't get any new tea for my birthday. I thought about it, but my cupboards are just bursting, and I would really love to, get through the tea that I have. So I'm not getting anything new. But this is it's the 2011 Burma Border Shopur, which basically just means it's like it's kind of like the tea equivalent of really dark chocolate. It's almost fruity. But in like a really earthy kind of way. It's nice. Perch are no good to eat. They are not. They are also very sharp, these ones. They had like spines. And I remember that it was a long time ago, but they were like tiny sharks. They were really, you don't want to touch them either. It was kind of terrible fishing. But they were easy and it was fun, so I used to like that. I went down with a buddy one time and we had a competition to see who could catch more within like the morning. And that was really fun. But I haven't been fishing for a long time. Whenever I went fishing, I think I caught like a trout once on a lake on vacation, and then I cleaned it. And like gutted and cleaned it and then had it on the grill with like some lemon and garlic, and it was delicious. But after gutting the fish, I didn't really want to eat it anymore because like really fresh fish just smelled like the fish guts to me. I was just grossed out by it, so I didn't eat much of it. Maybe one day I'll do one of those fishing trips where you have people that you've paid to clean the fish for you. Like I've done it at least once or twice in my life. I can say that I've done it and now I don't have to. Or maybe I would get used to it. Maybe now that I'm older, I would be a little bit less squeamish about it. I haven't been super squeamish lately. What class you main? I main a Shadow Priest. Don't really play much else. I do need to play my Death Knight for the whelps, but I'm letting myself slack on that until artifact knowledge finishes capping. I believe we're at like what 42 right now, and it'll go all the way up to I believe 55. I want to say I'm not 100% on that, but I think it goes up to 55. So once that's been finished and like capped out, then I won't worry so much about then I'll be able to take my Death Knight and do some of the campaign questing, and like all the artifact power that I get is going to be a lot, and hopefully it'll help me get concordance fairly easily on all 3 of the weapons, because that's what you need to get the whelps. Anyone know if the APOC hidden skin is hard to get? APOC. I don't know what you're talking about. Hidden skin, like a hidden artifact relic? Favorite fish? I'm very partial to salmon. I know it's not like traditional sushi fish, but I enjoy salmon rolls. Both smoked salmon and just like fresh salmon rolls whenever I'm doing sushi. But trout, bream trout, salmon, it's almost as bad as pike. Our orange fin striped perch are awesome. Yeah, the yellow bellied ones were just like these awful little demon fish. Have you ever played Private Server? WoW? No. Your cupboards are bursting? What are the other mods? Tyrannical and raging. Oh man, I have one tyrannical cupboard that everything, it's, you know how you get like those little plastic Tupperware containers? And they stack up just fine, but you end up with like 3 different shapes of them and those don't stack up. I usually keep the cupboard where I keep those fairly organized for like a month. And then after that, it just like, I just start to lose patience with it, and I'll find 2 that won't stack. And eventually I just like shove them in there over the cups, and eventually they come and fall out, and I have to get up there and redo it all. And I have to like sit up on the counter when I'm doing it because it's really high up, and I can reach, but just like with the tips of my fingers. So it's, I would call my Tupperware cupboard tyrannical. I drink a ton of tea myself, just plain old green and black tea. Nothing wrong with that. I've been having a bit of a resurgence of my love for English breakfast tea lately. I find that for like just my first cup in the morning, like a good strong cup of black English breakfast tea with just a splash of milk and sometimes the tiniest bit of sugar, sometimes no sugar, but just like in my big Murloc mug, or I have this Donald Duck mug from Disney World. Like that'll really get me started. You did a horse ride from Booty Bay to Silverman. That is a long horse ride. Stick to restaurants. You got to have a priest with that staff that had the birds. You're so upset that you can't get that anymore. A priest with the staff with the birds. Priest with the staff with the birds. I don't know what you're talking about. I want to know what you're talking about, but if you can't get it anymore, maybe I don't. Mainstream tea is called, of all things, Orange Picot. Orange Picot, and then Red Rose is just a brand of tea, but Red Rose is regular black tea. Pretty popular where I'm from. What's the time in the fall-spotted egg? You're so excited for it to turn into a cracked egg. They take 5 days to hatch, and I found that's a long 5 days. I got this one this morning, so it will start it at 5 days. This one's a couple days old. I've only hatched the one, but I'm very glad I didn't get yolk in the very first one. I never really wanted to fish in WoW, but here I am watching a chick fish in WoW. Yeah, I have to admit, this is a strange choice of things to stream. But I feel like the purpose of the stream is mostly for us to just chat and hang out, and the WoW is just kind of like a thing to have on the rest of the screen, because I would feel awkward if I was the entire screen. And this is an excellent excuse for me to get some Drain Mana. So I have 6 minutes. Oh, no, we got another dude. Actually, I'm going to turn in while these people fight in, like a moocher. Because I think I'm pretty close. Hello. Once we get trashy, I won't sit and farm everything. Oh, I'm best friend. Okay. So, rare fishing goods. So I have, right now, 10 mana. And I need, what, 50? Yeah, 50. So if we fish 40 more of them, then I will get my trashy. And we can take him and head off to do, like, some pet collecting or some... What were the other things we were talking about? Pet collecting, Death Knight, I don't know. Tupperware lids tend to escape and hide. I think they go to the same place as the socks the dryer eats. Yeah. I have a honey and chamomile tea. I drink it rarely, only if I can't sleep. That does sound nice, actually. I like putting honey in my herbal teas sometimes. He's talking about ATS. Oh. My favorite staff to transmog. I haven't transmogged a staff in a long time. I haven't thought about that since the end of Warlords. I have this polearm that I like to use in my druid. I don't know if that counts. It's a two-handed. It'll let me transmog onto a staff. Weapon. Polearm. Oh, it won't show me because I can't use it. But it was one of the Draenor ones, and it's got like these teeth like attached to the end of it. It's basically like somebody took an upper jaw of an animal and put it onto a big wooden stick. And I like that a lot. Happy birthday, and thanks for all the raid guys. They're the only ones I watch. Aw, thanks, Ryan. I have some PTR footage of the Antorus Burning Throne bosses that I'm planning to make guides with. I'm hoping they do another round of testing. They said they would, but I don't know if I trust that. I'm hoping they do another round of testing that I can get some good footage of, because some of the fights I did not get far enough in to see all the mechanics. You are fit, want to date. That is the most British thing I've ever heard. I'm married, but I'm flattered. You cooked, just drop the egg, voila, cracked. Yeah, but if I'm trying to hatch a living creature out of it, I probably shouldn't just drop it. You've had at least 6 eggs hatch, all of them pets. Okay. Are the pets cageable? If I wanted a docile sky... Actually, so fell afflicted, I can find out right now. They are cageable. I could just buy the docile skyfin. I mean, I guess I don't need to. I'm probably going to hatch one sooner or later. I probably don't need to buy it. But if I ever get, like, really antsy to have as many pets as I want... I've been going through... I'm up to 890 uniques. I've been going through trying to get the new ones. I haven't gone and gotten the Macquarie Wild ones, so maybe we'll do a tour of that. That shouldn't take us very long. When we went and did, on our last stream, the Crocoon and the Antoran Waste Wild Pets, that was real quick. Una drops from the Many-Faced Devourer. I haven't found her. I should make a map. I should do some research and make a map of the rares that drop pets. But the problem with that is that a rare is not always up. Like, they're up in segments. Not all 60+ rares are available to fight at the same time. You took your Feral Druid alt to Argus. Now she's a sad druid who does a lot. Why is she sad? Hey Hazel, happy birthday. Thanks, Nalu. Frost and Blood scrubs. I've been doing Frost because Unholy has too many buttons, and I don't know if I have it in me to like completely learn a new class top to bottom, so I'm just taking the easiest path of least resistance, and I seem to be able to make things die as Frost well enough. Happy birthday, Hazel. Thanks, Kaloran. 8 eggs, 3 mounts, 5 pets. Okay, so it sounds like the pets have a pretty good rate to them, which would mean that I don't need to go and buy it. Death is so passe. You're never one to follow fashion. Happy birthday, Hazel. Thank you, Brickhouse. Looking forward to seeing more pet battle tutorials, especially the Argus stuff. Notice me, senpai. Consider yourself notice bone like. I am definitely finishing the Argus stuff. I should try. I might try and do another one this weekend. I know it's taking a little longer than I wanted to get them out. It's just a lot of them, and sometimes it takes me a while, but I'm chewing through them. Do you think they're going to release a new class to play with the next X-Pack? Absolutely not. I wouldn't bet money on it because I don't bet money on anything, but I would be very surprised if they announce another class. They've never done... Have they ever done? No. They've never done back-to-back class release. They tend to go class, race, class, race, class, race with new X-Packs, right? So we got... Alright, so in Burning Crusade, it was a new race on both sides. Burning Crusade had the new race, the Draenei and the Blood Elves. Wrath had the class, which was the Death Knight. Kata had the new race, which is Worgen and Goblin. And then we had, after Kata was Mop, which was the new class, which was Monk. And then in Warlords, we had nothing, because nobody counts Warlords. And then in Legion, we got a new class again. So, actually, we are due for a race. We haven't had a race since Goblin and Worgen and Kata, so we're definitely due for a new race. Oh, dies, not does. Hazel, she dies a lot. Oh, she dies. Yeah, if I take my Death Knight out there, he's gonna die a lot. He doesn't even have legendaries. He doesn't have any legendaries. I was hoping for at least a Prydes. Hazel is the only person who actually does pet battles. I don't think so. I think there's at least 5 of us. At least a good 5. What kind of race do you think will be next? I think not money. My bet is on sub races for the existing races. So instead of having to do new animations and all that, they would just have to reskin all the races with like the sub-race of whatever it is, like maybe gnomes could get leper gnomes and dwarves could get dark-eyed dwarves and so on and so forth. Like there's an extra thing that you could have from each one. I think it would be really great to play an Eridar Draenei. I don't know what lore reason there would be, but they could come up with something. But if failing that, somebody had an idea on one of my last streams, and I've forgotten what the idea was, but I remember thinking it was a really good idea. I forgot. Miss brought a class and a race. Oh, that's true. I forgot about pandas. You're right. We did have pandas in Mom. I was running out of 2-legged races, right? Yeah. I completely forgot about pandas. Murlocs? I don't know if they'll do Murlocs. Have you challenged Asmongold to a pet battle? I have never spoken to Asmongold in my life. If she wants to fight me, I'll fight, but I can't guarantee that I'll win. I think we should get the Centaurs or Forest Guardians. That was it. That was it. Like a Dryad Centaur race. So the female ones would be the Dryads and the male ones would be the Centaurs. I think that would be really cool. The armor is its own problem. And that's the same issue they're going to have if they decide to do Naga, is they have more than 2 legs, more or less than 2 legs, so the armor becomes a problem. But I think I just want more Druidi classes. So we need another 11, and then we'll be able to get Trashy. If we get Broken Draenei, I will level an Alliance Tune. Halflings? How do you pronounce today's tea? Burmer Border, Puer. Although there are varying opinions of how to pronounce the T words. There's the ones that are directly from China have a pretty accepted pronunciation, but it seems like everybody in the West calls Puer or Puer. I don't know. Say it however you want. Nobody really knows. The Ash Ketchum of WoW. Oh man. You want to be a female centaur? My professions are enchanting, and I used to have tailoring, and I dropped it for herbalism, then I dropped it for alchemy. I've always been an enchanter, but that second profession slot's pretty flexible. The only reason that I have alchemy these days is because I was really sick of having to re-flask all the time in Raid. I wanted to go through half the flasks, so I picked up alchemy just to get the double flask duration. I don't craft anything. I don't have any recipes. I didn't do any of the quests, really. Reason why I became a pet battle guy. Every guy in my guild thinks I'm a loser. Yo, there is nothing. We're all playing WoW, right? Like, if we're not cool, then none of us are cool. I don't think any part of WoW is innately cooler than any other part of WoW. Hi Hazel, hi chat, sup Garth. You thought about getting into pet battles? Is there a goal to aim for, like tournaments or some rewards, other than just the fun of pet battling? There's a couple of different goals that you could pursue. One of them is collecting, so some people like me are aiming to improve their collection by collecting as many pets as they can and then getting them all leveled and upgraded to rare quality. And that will increase your Warcraft pet score. So if you've ever gone, actually, well, hang on, I'll keep fishing. If you've ever gone and like looked at your WoW progress score, or you remember, there was another one like that. But basically, if you're into seeing how you rank against other players on your server and improving your overall score, you can try and improve your collection to improve your Warcraft pet score by collecting pets. And a lot of pets to collect, you'll need to do pet battles. So you'll need to get pets to complete challenges to give you more pets. That's basically my motivation for playing. There is pet PvP, but there is no ladder for it, so there's nothing to really work for there aside from a pet to get. Some people might try to complete all of their pet battling achievements, but mostly it's driven by collecting, at least for me. Hi all from Brazil. I'm all about a third faction. Welcome, Mr. Joe Helmet. A third faction, I think, is a distant dream. I think they're unlikely to add another one. The player base is already, like, fractured in half. You only have 4k gold. This is I don't keep my gold on my main character. Although I am quite poor. Well, not really poor, but I have not a whole lot of liquid funds on hand in WoW these days because it was this last week that I bought my Celestial Calf. So sinking the million into that really, you know, did a number of my savings. Speaking of which, I was kind of thinking, oh, we only need one more. I was kind of thinking of doing a pet battle with this thing. So here, let's do a Celestial team. So this should get us our Trashy.
Hello.
Trashy. Any rare goods? Give it. Yeah. So yeah, it's only 100 mana for the mount. I'll probably do the mount and the toys at some point, but for now, I'm going to thank the nice people, leave the party, go get Trashy leveled up, and then we'll put together a Celestial PvP team. How to get the Draenei baby? She drops from a rare called the Many-Faced Devourer. I don't know where that rare spawns. I can find out actually. Look it up. Let's get Trashy nice little level here. It bothers me that the Parched Lizard has always had this little circle on his thing that's been there for ages. I should bug report that. Usually that will appear if the pet is dead, I think. But he's not dead. He's fine. He's got all his health. What am I doing? I'm buying a leveling stone. This is the real reason why I keep Boon of the Zookeeper on for pet charms, is so that I can always get one of these whenever I need it. And not have to level my pets the old-fashioned way. So Trashy. Oh, my sound is loud. Let's turn sound down and music up a little bit, because we don't really have anything else going on. So music on, sound off. Trashy has, let's take a look. You've got Family Reunion, which looks like it's a Stampede. I don't know why they renamed it. Is it different than Stampede in any way? Doesn't look like it. And then we've got Poison Fang, Powerball, Counter-Strike, Feign Death, and Dumpster Dive. Oh, that's like a critter liftoff. That's great. Is he the only pet with that move? That might be useful for something. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so if we are taking the Celestial Calf, and we obviously need to get the bunny out there too. And then, does anybody else? Yeah, the dragon. All right. So those 3 are my Celestial pets, Celestial team. I don't think this is going to win. So we have the Blessing, we have Wish, or Starfall. I think I need Wish. I like Blessing. Deep Bite or Tail Slap. I'll do Deep Bite. It's a little bit less RNG. Over here we have Phase Punch or Starfall. Magic abilities deal additional damage. I like that. I like the damage and healing. But Phase Punch is nice because it kind of messes with their plans. I already have a Celestial Blessing. I don't know if I need 2 of them. I like the idea of Cosmic Smash because I can do good damage to backline pets with that, like some nice cleave. And then Stardust might be faster than somebody, so I could take Arcane Slash. Over here we have Moonlight, Moonfire, or Starfall. Okay, so I can take it here. 9 rounds, 9 rounds. So this one is just more damage, shorter cooldown. This one is less damage, but heals allies. If I'm doing any swapping, I might want the heal. Especially because Stardust can't heal himself. Actually, I can heal anybody with Wish. Kind of want the big damage. I'll take Starfall. And then over here we have Ancient Blessing. And I will grab... Do I want Roar? I don't want Roar. Take Flamethrower. Let's give that a shot. Probably won't win, but it's themed, you know? I like themes. It's very good in Argus battles. Oh, trashy. I'll have to whip that out. Can you advance your tune through pet battles? I've never tried them. Kind of. You get a little bit of experience for doing pet battles, and then there are pet battle quests like dailies that you can do, but it's not really significant. If you were trying to level exclusively through battle pets, that would be a long challenge. Are you my father? Unlikely. Is that a normal poster or one of the cloth drapes? These are the canvases. So they're canvas over a wooden frame. The big ones in the back there. What, you made money for the Celestial 500k pet? It was $1 million, thank you very much. No, I made gold through playing the auction house mostly. I would buy battle pets cheap and sell them at their normal price. I would do the same thing with BOE gear from raids. And then the other thing that I would do is I would just do a lot of world quests. I have my combat follower set up with all of the gear that I could get for her. So I'm using Elphalus right now. She has Infinite Fury, Triton, and Endless Memories. I would love to get a Pouch of Wonder for this slot, but as it stands, I get 125 bonus gold from every world quest that I do, and it's not unusual for me to do 50 to 100 world quests in a week because I like doing world quests. So I get a lot of gold from that. Justice shall be met indeed. How can stars bite or claw? That is an excellent question. Does anyone have any idea how long the next expansion is away? My friend won't come back to WoW until then. We don't know, but if we are making guesses, we know that we have a very good idea that they're going to announce it at BlizzCon, which is in November. And then it's going to be in beta for probably close to 6 months, so May. Assuming that they're keeping to their new slightly faster release schedule, I think that May of next year is like April, May, spring to early summer, I think is a good bet for the release of the next expansion. So Hazel, is there any chance you could tell us what broadcasting software you are using and what camera? I'm interested in how your broadcast is set up. So open broadcasting software, OBS, for the software. I use that to record video as well, and I would not recommend anything else. It's free, which is amazing, and it just does everything I need it to. And then for camera, I am using right now a Logitech Brio, which is Logitech's new webcam. It's quite, it's not quite expensive, but it costs a good chunk of money. For streaming, I don't think it's any better than the C920 or the C922. But for when you're doing like a full screen stream, it is a little bit better. It can record video in up to 4K. I've never tried it. Honestly, the 1080 video doesn't look good enough for me to really want to try it. It's the same one I use for baking streams, and I'm just like pulling teeth trying to get a really good picture out of it for that. But I end up with audio sync issues whenever I try and stream in 1080 60. So But yeah, do you main a priest? I do. I main Shadow specifically. I can't heal to save my life. I can heal, but I prefer not to. I'm not terribly good at it. People that are dedicated healers are going to be much more skilled than me, so I like doing the Shadow Priest thing. Hello? Is that Fallen? Hunters have the best battle pets. That is true. You made it. You could one-shot any critter guarantee. You made enough for the cap and the spider mount from... Oh, server hopping to make money on pets. Buy them cheap and low pop servers and sell them high in RP servers. Oh, that's true. That's true. How do you then transfer the gold back to the main server, though? Do you do it through pets again? Just buy an expensive pet and then sell it at cost? Because I could totally see doing that for WoW tokens in particular, because it doesn't matter what server you get the gold on for a WoW token. But for, and I guess that's another way you could kind of do it, is you could, I don't know, spend the money on, mount money on trading card pets. Yeah. I got a lot of my trading card pets back in Kata from, like, a key selling website that would sell you just the code, not the card, for like $10 to $20 per. I don't know if that was legit, but if you could buy the card, I didn't see any problem with buying the code. It was just like buying the card off eBay, except that it didn't include the card. So Hazel, is it your birthday? It is my birthday. I am 25 today. I am busy trying to wrap my head around it. It seems older than 24 by a lot, even though it's not, just because now I'm officially halfway through my 20s, and I should really, I don't know, do something, do better. Run a marathon or something. Not run a marathon, it's a terrible idea. I'm perfectly happy with my physical fitness and health levels. I don't think I need to pick up a new hobby that way, but I would like to do something. Warlords of Draenor 2. Your channel looks great, we're impressed. Aw, thanks. For the vlogs that I do, I use a different camera. I have a DSLR that I record those on. It's a Canon Rebel T6i. Must have pets. Must have pets. For pet battles, I use a couple of pets recurrently. One of them is this thing, so the Mechanical Pandaren Dragonling. He has access to Dragonkin damage and Mechanical type, which makes him double effective against magic pets, which come up fairly often. He also has access to Decoy, and then Thunderbolt is really handy, so he's just good, and he's also quite fast. So I use him all of the time. Other ones that I use a lot, the Nexus Whelpling, tough to get these days because of what phasing has done. Also, I am still in this queue. If I have waited 10 minutes in this queue and nothing has happened, then we're just gonna continue on our merry way. Actually, I don't need to be in a group or anything, so I can continue on my merry way right now. But yeah, Nexus Whelpling is really good, or Stormborn Whelp will do the same thing. The Arcane Storm Mana Search combo will decimate stuff. Another one that is very good and handy to get is the Ankle Render or the Knee Biter. And you want to get these in this attack breed, if possible, this one with just like a ton of attack. And the idea here is that you go Black Claw, and then you go Hunting Party, and that combo will shred through a lot of stuff. Hopefully quite quickly, because he doesn't have very much health. But the Black Claw Hunting Party you can do on the Ankle Render or the Knee Biter. I have both of them in some different breeds to try and do that. Happy birthday, thank you. You are so cute. Aw, shucks. So I can't stay for the full stream. We'll definitely watch it later. No worries. Idol is a beast. The Anubis of Idol is just like all around handy. Any pet boss that uses a swarm type ability, he's just very defensive. Like he's got Stone Skin, so anybody using like a swarm or a stampede is going to do nothing against that. And then he's got Deflection, which on a very short cooldown is extremely handy for quickly getting out of the way of any big hit single attack, and then you've just got Crush for damage. Humanoid means that he's going to be healing himself 4% if he dealt damage that round. I don't usually bother with Demolish because 50% hit rating frightens me, and I don't usually bother with Sandstorm because reducing my accuracy frightens me. But just Crush, Stone Skin, Deflection is he's just handy. He doesn't lose against much. So I figure let's go to Baccarat, let's go to Field Trip and get some pets. Watching you while I look through the fridge for dinner, I multitask well. I would assume that means that you've decided to not do the spaghetti thing. How do you stuff an Elec? Like an actual one, like taxidermy? Or like the plushie, I don't know, Trunks is what you get for doing the stuffed Elec. What the heck is that stuffed Elec called? He has a name. Plushie? Yeah, Elec plushie, that's his name. That thing. Like, you know, he's just sewed. You just sewed it. That is something I could probably actually make because it looks like super janky. Just like a big button for an eyeball. If I was gonna sew a plushie, it would have to be that one because it would be okay if it looked really silly, because it doesn't matter. That cake that I made on the stream yesterday, I'm sure it's gonna be good. I haven't cut into it yet. I'm gonna wait for tonight for that, but the decorating looks iffy. I probably should have followed an icing recipe if we're being real honest. Best pets, Tabby Cat. Are the crows still OP? They're still good. They're still good. There's a lot of pets that can do the whole Call Darkness Nocturnal Strike thing now, though. I finally caught your stream and I prepared a question for you. I bought an Orb Weaver like 2 weeks ago. How do you move with it? Okay, so on the Orb Weaver, this little thing right here, in the Razer Synapse software, you can customize your keybinds for that. And let me pull up so I can actually show you exactly what I have. So basically, I can't show you directly because this has some info on it, but on the keypad, so you open up Razer Synapse, it'll show you your pad. Go to the side view, click on the little mini thing, and then from top to bottom there will be a 1, 2, 3, 4 keybind. You want to do those to W, E, S, Q from top to bottom. That way that when you push it forward, like towards the little arrow, that will be putting you forward. The left and right will strafe you, and then you can backpedal. You don't have to keybind the backpedal one if you don't need to backpedal ever. I don't recommend it necessarily, but I just have it for sometimes I want to back up while I'm like recording something. You put one of the rare bird pets from Stranglethorn in the auction house, 50k gold. You wonder if it sold. One of the rare bird pets. You mean the hyacinth macaw? Because that thing might be worth more than 50k. let me do a real quick under my journal scan. I would probably buy a hyacinth macaw at 50k to resell. So hyacinth macaw. I farmed for that thing for ages and ages, and it never dropped, but I ended up buying one on the auction house. So, oh no, 50k. US quantity. Oh no, that is the rare price. Okay. Maybe they got less rare. Because there's 157 of them across US servers. Average price is between 50 to 80k. So no, that's about right. Never mind. I'm sorry if I scared you. It's been a while. So I am looking for the Macquarie wild pets. So if we go Macquarie, we are looking for Gorger, Worm, Grasping Manifestation. So he drops from Ataxon, who lives. Let's kill him first for a go at what that could draw me. Because I heard he was, one of you guys said you got it today, which would mean that he's up, right? So he spawns all the way up in this corner. And if I look in my pre-made group finders and I search attacks on, I don't know. Let's go take a look and see if he's up. And if he's up, we can kill him and see if we get the pet. I love my Orb Weaver. I am so attached to mine. I don't think I would give it up for anything. Going back to a keyboard. This is just so comfy. I feel like it's good for my hand. You undercut somebody by 10k? That's a big undercut. You're not on US servers, Hazel? Oh. That's true. You bought the Hyacinth Macaw for 50 silver. You were shocked. Oh man, whoever you bought that from must have been so upset when they figured that out. Happy birthday, Hazel. Thanks, Brian. So, can I get through here up here? I haven't done a whole lot of exploring. On Tuesday, the new dungeon comes out, and the entrance to the dungeon, it says it's up here, but it's actually, the entrance is over this way. And assuming that I can just get a group together and go do it on Mythic, I'm going to do that like the second that I can. I think we're going to need to do some quest to unlock it first, but I'm going to get in there ASAP. And then just immediately on Tuesday, my whole plan for Tuesday is do the dungeon, make a video guide, like same day if possible. And it will be possible because I don't have anything else going on. So it's going to be over here. Attacks on, so a little farther up. You got to be careful running around here. I was running up to Sabul today. And you see where that waterfall is like falling into nowhere? It actually falls off the planet. If you jump down after that waterfall, you will fall through the world, not in like a game bug way, but in a this is the end of Argus and you're going into space way, and you will die. So don't do that. I was busy reading something. I was busy reading like the WoW forums or something, and I found that. All right, so just a little further up around this way. I'm hoping that he's around. It's not a guarantee that he'll spawn. So he would be, this is like the spawn place. So it might not be up, but this is where the dude that drops that pet spawns. I will chill here for a minute while we figure out what other pets we're gonna be looking for. So the 2 worms, That is a pet battle, so 2 worms, 1 Marsuel, 1 Skyfin, a Void Shardling. That must be rare. I've never seen one of those. Are any of these Void Shardlings? Void Stalkers, and then the 2 runs. So we got Void Stalkers around here, and a Warp Stalker should be somewhere too. Fortunately, time to leave. Gotta head home in time for raid. See you later, Brian. Good luck with your raid. Rip my chances of becoming an OP nerd. I haven't gone through Tomb of Sargeras since my guild took a break. I should pug it this weekend. There's a chest down the hole you can glide to, but if you miss it, mega dead. Oh. I don't know if I want that chest very badly. How do you get the Ghastly Charger, or whatever that mount's name is? This is a Ghastly Charger. This is a trading card game mount, which means that they are expensive now. I bought it on the auction house. They are tradable on the auction house. And I bought it on the auction house back in WoD when it was like 150, maybe 200k. They're more than that now. Like, they don't make these trading cards anymore, so it's just the ones that are existing. And they're gonna get continually more rare. If I double check, I'll see what the average price is. Ghastly Charger. I haven't seen one around in ages. US median price is about, it's going to cost you between 1 and 2 million gold, and there are 22 of them across North American servers. Warp Stalker Runt is only found as a backline pet. Oh, good to know. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. What's up, Hazel? Happy birthday. Thank you, Spencer. I could get to the chest with levitation. How do you get back up then, though? How do you get back? You just hearth? You just die? Kill the Darkmoon Rabbit, but no pet, sadly? Ah. Keep hope. He spawns inside the building. Oh! Inside the building. What building? This one? There's no roof. Inside the building. Or are you talking about the guy that dropped... No. This building? I'm so confused. What is that new mount drop? Where is the new mount drop? Which mob drops mounted Macri? I think there's like Wrangler Dude Face, who is kind of over in this area. Kravish drops a mount? Hang on. Wrangler Kravos in Macri drops the Maddened Chaos Runner, or he can drop it. He hasn't dropped it for me yet. You can sometimes find stuff like that on the Black Market Auction House. Rare. Okay. It'd probably be cheaper than that on the Black Market Auction House then, yeah? Are you crazy if you are number 20 mage in the West in WoW Progress pet battles? Not too crazy. Impressive. Does WoW Progress track pet battles? Or are you talking about Warcraft pets? I've never looked in WoW Progress for it. Hello, you can skip my name. Well, hello. There's a portal. Dalaran portal away. Okay, there's a portal. How old are you? I am 25 as of today. Getting a horde tattoo. Hi, Hazel. Have you started the Family Fighter achievement? I've only got 2 pets left to beat. Shade Flicker, though. Shade Flicker? Okay. So I've been working on the Family Fighter. I've decided to come back to Shade Flicker, like, near the end, because I don't want to. I did Shade Flicker, or I tried to do Shade Flicker on the PTR, and I made it, like, 4 or 5 fights in. The aquatic one took me, like, 3 solid hours of trying teams. And the strategy I came up with, you're not gonna like it when you read it. It takes a couple tries, for sure. Oh man, Shade Flicker tell me if you're almost done, please tell me that he's the hardest one, because I haven't fought them all yet, and the last thing I want to know is that there's a bunch of them that are worse than that, because that is just oh my gosh, it's awful. You found the Stalker's front line near the corrupted blood of Argus. Oh, okay. Go down the hole and see if you can get the chest. I don't want to have to come all the way back out to Macquarie. I want to find some of these pets. I don't think that dude that drops the manifestation is going to be up at this moment, so I am going to keep going and see if I can't find some of these. Let's put together our pet collecting team. So I'm going to want my Grumpy. I will keep my Celestial Calf out just because I like him. And then who's another good one? What are we going to be fighting a lot of? Beast? Maybe a mechanical. Let's grab my Alarmabot. Looks good. I guess you're not that. You're not all that. So Macquarie, Wild Pets. What am I mostly gonna be fighting? Magic. I guess we can get a Pandaren Dragonling out here. There we go. Pet catching team. Howl, Superbark, Bite. Perfect. So I'm not gonna be worrying about catching rare versions of them. I have upgrade stones galore. So I'm mostly just making sure that I get a breed that I like. So if I look at Voidstalker Runt, and I look at it on where I had Voidstalker Runt can come in. There's also a Pygmy Marsuel and Arcane Gorger there. What add-on do I need to have to tell me the breed when I'm first fighting it? Battle pet. And why don't I already have it somehow? Oh, it only comes in the one breed. Alright, well that's easy. Do all of the Argus pets only come in one breed? Because it seems to be the case so far. Warcraft pets added my human star for Shade Flicker, and he's the hardest. I was so happy to finish Family Fighter. Okay. Good, good, good. Snoz were the worst. You're done with Family Fighter? Snoz. Oh, I haven't fought Snoz yet. Pygmy Marsul is a rep reward? The, no, the Orphan to Marsul is the rep reward. I have that one already. Pygmy Marsul is a wild battle pet. He is right here. There. Happy birthday. I am 51 today. Happy birthday, Don. Several trips to Draenor and the Pandaria in the last few days to level stuff. I remember when I was first doing Foul Claw on the PTR, I went on the PTR to the Vale of Eternal Blossoms to catch more specific breed civet kittens, because that was the only way that I was really getting that to work. Alright, so did we throw the cage at him? I can't tell. He's in a bush. Did I remember to throw a cage at him? He's in the back line, so he either swapped out. Hang on. Pristine trapped enemy. Voidstalker rent. Missed. Trapped, missed. I can't tell. I'm just gonna keep fighting. And we'll find out at the end of it. It's not like there's not gonna be more of them. Fellclaw seems bugged. He's not bugged, he's just really annoying. Because Crouch reduces damage by another 50%, he's only immune as is. Like, what you can do is you can debuff him to take more damage. If you check out my Foul Claw guide, I have working strats for every different thing you can fight him with, for sure. I got the Dibbler pet. The Dibbler pet. Oh yeah, yeah, from Dudy McDudeface. Yeah, me too. I got him yesterday actually. I was very excited. I think I'm still gonna fight him every day though, because I think it's gonna sell really well. Creamy or crunchy? If we're talking peanut butter, then creamy for sure. 100% creamy. We have one jar of crunchy peanut butter in the cupboard, and it is specifically for my dog, because whenever we give him like a pill, we stick it in crunchy peanut butter, and then he just crunches the pill along with the peanuts. 340 plus mounts. Can you show all your rare mounts? And show your favorite ones. Rare mounts and favorite ones. My rare mounts are probably all of the trading card game. Trading TCG. How would I bring those up? Actually, hang on. Ghastly. So you get them from Landro Longshot. So Landro Longshot. So these are all my trading card game mounts. The only one I don't have is the Riding Camel, strangely enough. So the Raptor and the Turtle, the Bear. I have a tiger, one of the tigers. I'm missing the other tiger. I don't have the normal Spectral Tiger. I only have the Swift one. You got the Model Drake and the Ghastly Charger. The Fell Drake I like a lot for Legion. Both of the little hippogriffs and the Amani Dragonhawk. So those are probably the rarest ones that I have, because they're just TCG. I just bought those all with gold during Warlords. Low drop rate. I have some of the raid mounts. I have the Kara Fiery Warhorse. So from old Karazhan, I got that one finally. My favorite mount is really hard. I usually summon random favorite mount, and you can see I just have a ton of them favorited, so I can use like a really wide variety. Okay, so that got us our Voidstalker Runt. So now we want to get a Warp... Oh, Void Shardling! Oh! I don't know if they're rare or not, but I'm going to get that one. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. There it is. Okay. So let's heal my pets. I'm going to stop to kill all these things like here, so I don't accidentally like... I'm pretty sure that that big AoE will blow up like the battle pet that you're looking to go fight. Alright. Come in. Come in. I am standing. Am I not standing? Am I in void form still? No, I'm not in void form. Must be standing. I am! Oh, I'm swimming! This is a pool. This is the least pooly looking pool I've ever seen. Okay. But there. There we go. Finally got an Unborn Valkyrie today, 5 years later. Congrats, dude! You found different breeds, but the add-on doesn't recognize them yet. Oh, okay. Interesting. Mim's head? I don't have a Mim's head, no. I am playing on North America. Me. Lord Illidan knows the way. Hope you have a great birthday. Off to the movies. I hope you have an enjoyable movie time. Dark Moon Dirigible is your current favorite mount. Will probably last a few weeks, then you'll get bored. Oh, I gave up on that one. I don't want to do any more Dark Moon Fair stuff. Maybe I'll get it like in ages and ages, but I just can't bring myself to... did he dodge my super bark? I am not paying enough attention. Let's just be very careful here. I can bite him one more time. Please no crit. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Favorite? Favorite is really hard. I have a bunch of the Shopmans too. I like buying those when I'm sad. Like if I've had a really bad day, sometimes I'll just buy myself. I mean, I've kind of run out of them now, but I would buy them for myself or like around holidays or later when I had like a bunch of WoW token. Like I didn't get the goat until I had started buying WoW tokens. You have 22 mounts and 0 rares. You've been farming Invincible for a lot of weeks. You're the worst luckless person ever for mounts. It'll happen. It'll happen. At some point. You just gotta be patient, which I know is not what you want to hear. Hazel, are you having a special birthday dinner? I think my husband is bringing home some sushi, which reminds me I should keep my phone on, because I think he was going to text me to ask me any special sushi requests. Okay. Something with salmon. He's going to bring home some sushi for us to have. I don't know where we're going to eat it. Our table is presently... We usually eat at the coffee table because we don't have a dining room table. And our table is currently covered with computers and computer stuff. We should probably clear that off. I probably should have done that today, but I was busy for most of it, and then I spent a solid half hour reading on my couch. I've been rereading the Game of Thrones novels because I like doing that. It's comforting. I've read them so many times, but I keep reading them. And just this last time, I got the enhanced editions, like the iBooks enhanced editions, and they have all these little notes that you can click on and find out like extra info from the World of Ice and Fire, which I've also read. But it's like, oh, I love it. And then you can like tap on somebody's name and see like their sigil and information about their house and whatever, and oh, I'm having such a good time. I like the Celestial Steed in the shop. I actually don't have that one. I never got the Celestial Steed. I remember when it first came out and everybody was just so outraged about shop mounts in WoW. And it was seen as like really, like there was a stigma to the Celestial Steed because it meant you'd given into the cash machine. And obviously we all got over that because nobody really gives anybody a hard time about having a cash shop mount now, and I have plenty of them, and I've paid real money for some of them and WoW token money for others. But I never quite shook off the Celestial Steed stigma. But now that I have the Celestial Calf, the steed doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Maybe I'll save up the gold for the token to get the steed, because it would be like what, 100 and... You would need 2 tokens because it's $25. Yeah, it would be probably like 300k worth. So still cheaper than the anything else. Okay, so we got our Void Stalker and our Void Shardling. My Shardling is a. Do I not have a breed add-on? Hang on, just one moment. This is going to bug me. Add-ons. Also, somebody asked me earlier about my add-ons, and these are my add-ons as I scroll through them very quickly. I have a couple of different videos going over add-ons I use in different categories. Pet Tracker Breeds. Displays the breed of pets in the pet journal. Enabled. What's the issue then? What's the issue? Do I have anything else that should be show me breeds? No. Okay, Oh, it does show breed. It just won't show it to me until it's rare. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so now we need the Marsoul and the Warp Stalker. Those are both backlines. The Skyfin Juvenile and the Worms. Where do the Worms spawn? They probably have like a zone, like an area that they spawn in, yeah? Void Stalker. Should I just fight like a couple of the Void Stalkers? Just to see what we get in the backline? Because we might get something good that way. So, Skyfin Juvenile. Oh, there's a worm. Okay, I'll get that one. We'll get that Felcraze worm. Which means that I need my Void Stalker to not die right away, so let's bring out the Alarmabot. If you find Game of Thrones books comforting, I worry about you. I understand the sentiment, and to be fair, I'm still on the first one right now. I'm still reading Game of Thrones, like rereading it, but it's I've read it so many times. It's so fun to watch them make the same horrible decisions and know exactly why they're bad decisions, but they don't know at the time, you know? It's not their fault. Not able to stick around, just wanted to stop by and say happy birth. Thanks, who? I use the Sunflower against Environeer Burt. I found my Lava Crab invaluable versus Environeer Burt. Specifically versus the second pet, having a Shell Shield to mitigate a lot of the damage from those little dots that he puts on you. Super duper handy. Alright, so now I'm going to switch back to Grumpy. After you complete that, it opens the Night of the Wilds quest line. Oh, I need to scroll up and figure out what you're talking about because I want to know. Exalted with the armies of Legion fall, and then complete the Broken Shore campaign. Oh, yeah. Death to the Legion. That's another thing that I'm actually pretty close to. I haven't been actively farming, but I haven't been not farming. I like killing lots of demons whenever possible because they'll occasionally drop me pet charms. And I like my pet charms. I like my piles of pet goodies. So I have been very occasionally farming the Chew Mana Buns thing, and I only need like another 47 or whatever. Why do I keep trying to super bark it to death? It's a magic pet. I should know better than that. But yeah, if we kill another like 50 demons, which should go by pretty quick. Maybe to get like some eyes. I'm at like 280 something eyes. I now that I have over 200 eyes, I'm very tempted to get the gift of the Allseer to allow me to transform whenever I want, and then I don't have to worry so much whenever I die, because I always die. I always get too greedy and I pull too many mobs and I die. But 200 is a lot of them. That's like a fifth of the pet. And the drafts of the Allseer. The drafts are so cheap. The Allseer's drafts are so cheap. It's like 25 for 5 of them. Okay, I didn't kill it. I was a little concerned that I might have. Alright. You're sitting on 25 million gold, but you can't change your tokens to Blizzard balance. Thanks to you. Oh no. You can't change tokens to Blizzard balance. Why not? I mean, I know it would cost you like a lot of your gold, but still. Happy birthday from the UK. We love you. Thanks, Marty. The worms spawn near the trials if you've done them. Okay. I will check there for the next one, because there's 2 of them. This is just one of them. How was the cake? I haven't tried it yet. Icing it was a little bit of a, not a fiasco, but I didn't end up with quite enough icing to properly do the sides, which is why the picture that I took is kind of like from the top. The sides are fairly naked. I didn't end up with enough extra to do like the rosettes I wanted to do. And at that point I was just so sick of making icing I didn't want to make anymore. But I figure when I serve it, I'm just going to fill in all the gaps with whipped cream and be like, yo, it's just, this is desserty enough. This is fine. Okay, so that's that one. We now need an Arcane Gorger, Pygmy Marsoul, Skyfin Juvenile, Warp Stalker, Runt. So let's fight this one and see who's in its backline. So we could get that Pygmy Marsoul. I know I'm going to upgrade it anyways, but it's, oh, I have such a hard time making myself catch gray pets. Like, they're gray. Oh. Hazel, what is your favorite pet? Yours is the Sunborn Valkyr. That actually is super cool with like your, like with the name Thor and then your profile image and the favorite Sunborn Valkyr. That is awesome. My favorite pet? Typically, when I answer that question, I go with either my first pet, which was my Greenwing Macaw. I never even named it. Greenwing Macaw was my first one. I think my cutest pet, still a little cheap over here, the Coastal Sandpiper. But I'm really attached to my Celestial Calf. Like, I didn't know when I got it that, I'll show you after we get out of this. It's got like every now and then it'll cast like a little mini starfall, like a balanced earth starfall on your character with like a little sound. And then when you summon it, you get a little moon over the front of your head, except I think it's bugged right now and the moon just stays permanently. Or maybe my dream is that they made an intentional change and the moon just stays permanently and it's like part of, like you could design your mog around it. And it's awesome. And also I feel like I'm just like balling around the place because it costs so much gold. EU server doesn't allow it, regional trade and e-commerce laws. Oh! Okay. Oh, so the token is just for WoW time then. Oh, bummer. I didn't know that. You used to be able to buy the gift, use it, and then sell it back. They hotfixed it in the second week of release. It looked pink on Instagram. It looks kind of pink in real life too, if we're being honest. I used a lot of purple in it, but it's still, I think I needed to use yet more purple. Nothing is more important than the Legion's destruction. I would agree with that. Alright, so we're bringing over Grumpy. Gonna do the Howl Super Bark. Anyone rolling a Demon Hunter, notice you can use the Fell Cannon from your hull for PvP world quests. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Happy birthday from Hawaii. Thank you, Krylon. Yo, what's up, Savix? Happy birthday. Can we get some hearts in chat? Thank you so much, dude. How are you doing today? Oh, for a second I was afraid I killed it, but we're good. We're good. I'm collecting birthday Marsouls. I missed! I guess, oh, he used his faint death thing, I see. I understand now. Happy birthday from North Carolina. Thank you, Queen Varu. What do you type in your search menu to know which pets to look for in Argus? I'm just typing the zone name. So right now, Macquarie. I think that works with default pet journal, but if not, then you might need pet journal enhanced. I'm pretty sure that works with default. You can just type the zone name and it'll show you all the wild pets that are available in that zone. And it's also pulling up the grasping manifestation because that drops from a rare mob that lives in Macquarie. So there's that. Okay, so that is the Pygmy Marsul, which means that we just need an Arcane Gorger, Skyfin Juvenile, and Warp Stalker Runt. So my current strategy of just fighting whatever and then seeing what it has in the backline, working out pretty good so far. So we're going to give that another go. Did they finish? I was watching all afternoon. I was watching the WoW Arena Regionals. I was so excited when yesterday my boy Walla beat out Method Reborn. But they clawed their way back today against Tempest Storm. I'm so excited for BlizzCon. I know I can't go this year, but one day I want to go to BlizzCon and watch the WoW Arena thing live. I think that would be so cool. I gotta like make a sign. Thanks for all the hearts, dudes. You're doing good, but you gotta go. See you later. Just want to stay by and say happy birthday. Thank you. Happy birthday from the right hand of Lord Illidan. Oh man. I play an RP servers for the added XP because I'm selfish like that. Added experience. Do RP servers have added XP? Why did I hell Superbark the Voidstalker run? We're here for the Skyfin Juvenile. I don't know why I did that. Pretty sure. I have both of the stalkers, right? I got a Voidstalker and a Warp Stalker? Or did I not yet? Oh no, I didn't. I needed that. Whoops. Oh well. We'll still grab that one. Happy birthday from Nova Scotia, Canada. Thank you, Jackie. Claw, your hearts are breaking. Oh, man. CD was the best PvP healer I've ever watched. That last game? Was it the last game? Maybe it wasn't the last game. That one game that they played against Tempo Storm where everybody was just so dead and CD was for like the last half of it. And Gorecki had like full mana, but he managed to somehow outlast him until Gorecki's mana had like spent his mana. It was insane. It was just absolutely insane. And I will always maintain that Sea-Doo and Snuts is just like a bromance for the ages. I just love watching them like post-game hug it out. It's just heartwarming to see. I guess we're just gonna howl Superbark regardless of it being a flame. Happy birthday from Denmark. Thanks, Thor. Happy birthday from Israel. We're so global. Your cat is as asleep as a little fur baby baguette. Where is my kitty at? Is she around? I don't even set up the cat cam anymore because she hasn't been in the office for weeks. She goes through like trends of not coming in a room. But earlier today I was working on a drawing for a patron and I was on my couch just giving my kitty like back scratches while I worked on it. And she was just purring her little heart out. And I always like that. She's good to hang out when you're just like chilling and doing something. Except reading. Like she likes to get in front of my book when I'm reading. It's best if I can coax her like under the covers so she can just kind of spoon. We're doing this now. Happy birthday from Brazil then. From the Netherlands. Hazel needs a cat GoPro. It would basically just be a feed of like a wall. Like she does the thing where she just stares at a wall for ages. Trap missed. Yeah, I'm noticing I'm having some difficulty with this. I'm gonna look for my cat. I'll be like back in 30 seconds or so. Here, I'll throw up my BRB thing. Here we go. Alright, well, I found my cat, but I'm not gonna pull her out of where she is, because she's, like, in there. Hang on, there we go. She's in the dog kennel. I looked around the entire apartment twice, because I couldn't find her. She's in the dog kennel. Also, it is extremely lucky that I'm still alive over here. It did not occur to me where I had left myself AFK. There's not even, like, a pillow there. It's just, oh, goodness. It's just, like, a towel. He doesn't really spend any time in there. It's just a towel and a dog kennel, but she's, like, flopped out in there. Jellyfish mount. Okay, so we are looking for last couple. I keep looking around my camera. Gorger and Warp Stalker Runt, and then we can go get them all upgraded and leveled. So I think I've seen the I think I've seen them all in the back line. Felcraze Worm, Gorger. Okay, so I need that one. So, or this one, but we'll get that one because it's green. Not that it matters. It doesn't matter because I'm gonna upgrade them anyways. But I'm bizarre like that. I know you get plenty of messages, but I love you. Thanks, Christian. I don't know how to say that. It looks like Christian, but it's got some extra letters in it. And I wish I knew how to pronounce it. Desync? Oh. If you refresh the page, try refreshing the page. See if that sorts it out. There's been some issues with that kind of thing for sure. For sure. Thing froze. Hopefully that sorts itself out. What time is it? It's about 4:20. Do I have enough tea here? I have some amount of tea. I'm a little surprised that they didn't choose to do a rare pet. Like, you know how on the Broken Isles there's like there's two types of pet for a lot of the different areas that have them. Like there was the sky, or the, what do you call them? In Asuna, we had like the Oliveback and the King Feather, and one of them was like really rare. Like it was a rare spawn of the first one. I was surprised that they didn't do that. When I saw they had like a lot of pairs of things, like there's two, like a Void Stalker and a Warp Stalker, for example. I'm surprised they didn't make one be a rare spawn of the other one. But as it turns out, they're just all pretty. They're all pretty easy to get, as it stands. My mom is a show off. Norma Pop, flip them all. Did Norma do a big gamble? Oh, Norma's just got a lot of nuts. Yeah. I haven't touched Shadow forever. Do people still play Surrender to Madness? Not really, no. On very short fights, it can be better damage, I'm pretty sure. Although that info's from 7.2. I don't know if anybody uses it in 7.3. I haven't used it since Emerald Nightmare. Emerald Nightmare was my Surrender to Madness glory days, and I haven't gone back since. I get to see the last bit of your birthday stream. Happy birthday. Thanks, Kristen. Precious nuts. Flip them all. Flip them all. Okay, so, oh yeah, I'm catching this one. I'm catching it. I can do this one more time because I'm not going to one-shot it because it's got the racial. But after that, we got a super bark. Oh, I don't need a super bark. I can just do this. I keep losing pets in the bush. There's a lot of ground cover. A lot of ground cover going around. Peer pressure for Norma. You don't need to gamble if you don't want to. I don't ever gamble any of my currencies. I can't. I would feel regret if I missed, and I like to avoid regret whenever possible in my life. Happy birthday from the Philippines. Thank you, Cafe Porter. Do your streams get saved permanently? They do, actually. Or at least for as long as YouTube is a thing. I publish them. I publish the VoD as a video on YouTube, and it automatically processes it for me. So typically, I'll stream on Friday, and then Saturday morning, I'll get together like a thumbnail or whatever, and put it on my YouTube channel. So you can actually browse all my past streams, like the entire videos from them, which is a lot. But there's a playlist of those on my channel. Hazel, I need your guides for the Argus pet battles ASAP. I'm on it. I know I haven't been as fast as I wanted to be, and I do apologize for that. I'm working through them. There's a lot of them. Happy birthday. I'm guessing you're turning 24 to 26-ish. You guess exactly correctly. I'm turning 25. I was 24 yesterday, I'm 25 now. Happy birthday from Serbia. Thank you. My guild has the gold rolling mod. I never do more than 20k. My friend lost 80k a few nights ago. Is there a mod that does that? One of my buddies, his guild gambled a lot back in the day, but I don't know if they used a mod for it or if they just /rolled and did it through trade. Okay, so there's the Gorger, which means that there's so many pets in Macquarie. Like, the other zones only had like 2, maybe 3 pets each. So we just need a Warp Stalker Runt now, which seems easy enough. I've been killing a wide variety of those. Just getting these other ones. So it doesn't seem like it'll be too hard to find one of those in the line. Pet collecting is really easy when you're not looking for a rare one. Let's get this thing out of the way. So funny to hear late night yelling in the other room. Oh man. It's a mod that monitors all the rolls and announces who owes what amounts. Oh, that does sound useful if your guild's gonna do the rolling thing, or the gambling thing. Does everybody in the guild need to have it? Or just like one person? Like I said, I'm not a gambler myself, but I love watching other people do it. Okay, so we are good to go here. Just hoping for a Warp Stalker. No, no Warp Stalker. Let's get out of that one. Warp Stalker, not a Void Stalker, the Warp Stalker. It doesn't even, like, the Void Stalker at least has the cool, it's got the cool skin. He's like a shadow form dude, and I might use him for that reason. That's Corrupted Blood of Argus up there. Okay. Interesting. I haven't checked out the moves in this. I'm not gonna fight this. I'm just gonna see what it does. Alright, so you got Void Gate. This thing is far too short of a cooldown. Slime, Siphon Life. Okay. So you want some kind of a skin or shell shield will be good because it'll reduce the amount he's healing, or an anti-healing. Anything that can avoid Void Gate, otherwise like high cooldown abilities that benefit from your pets being swapped around. Alrighty. He's fast, but he's not so fast. He's got a lot of attack though. Ah. These bosses I think they really hit the mark with boss difficulty. Once you have a team for the world quests aren't that bad, but Family Fighter is a challenge, as it should be. Like, Family Fighter is something that's specifically for pretty hardcore pet battlers. You need to have a really wide collection of battle pets to finish it. So, looks like you are walking on Void. This whole area is kind of my jam. I am enjoying the voidiness of everything going on around here. Although I'm a little sad that the Grasping Manifestation was not up. So basically I'm just looking for any battle pet really to fight. We can poke around down here. Anybody? Here we go. Void Stalker Runt. It's pretty far down. Should I jump? Let's jump. Whee! I get really greedy. I really like having Levitate to deal with stuff like this. And, oops, too far, too far. I really like Levitate, and I hate playing characters that don't have Levitate because I never got a Goblin Glider. Why would I need one? I can Levitate. So, whenever I'm on a character that doesn't have Levitate, I'm like, man, you mean I need to find a way down? I gotta walk down these stairs? Crazy talk. Who does stairs? No Warp Stalker there. Now that I need one, I'm not gonna find one. Thankfully, I have a lot of bandages. Although, I might need to buy bandages. I remember on the PTR, when I was doing the first couple, I had to go buy bandages because I actually went through like 400 pet bandages just working on, who's up there? Ooh, Kara. Isn't Kara the Pale one of the, I need to kill him for something. Is he gonna be up? Here, let's clear these up before this gets out of hand. Don't mind my click targeting. Up top. Oh, no, down below. I know which way arrows go. He's probably in a cave or something? I thought Kara was one of the mobs that dropped either the, like, that's one of the Vargul that drops the Felspotted Egg, right? I thought we were going to attempt the Lucid Nightmare. I changed my mind after I heard that I should probably do it in one sitting, because I have some stuff going on after this. The Macquarie pet's ridiculous. Some family fights seem impossible. Yeah, Shade Flicker in particular. This thing. I'm not fighting this, but I'll show you the moves just for reference once I'm out of combat. Awful. Awful, awful, awful fight. I didn't finish. I got about halfway through making strats for it, and then I gave up because it was bad for my sanity. So basically, super fast, 328 speed. You're gonna need a buff to be faster than him on anything but like a rabbit. He has that Void Gate, which is short cooldown, forces your pet swap, and because if he's faster than you and he Void Gates, he's basically like deleting one of your turns every 2 rounds. On top of that, he's got phase shift, so, and again, he's probably gonna be faster than you unless you've used a buff, so he's getting basically 2 rounds of immunity every 4 rounds. And then he just hits like a truck. And he's got a lot of health. It's a difficult fight. It's a difficult fight to try and do with, well, with anything, but with the different family-specific teams in particular, some of them are hard. You know what we haven't done in a few weeks? The Hazel stream drinking game. I mean, back when I was running all the raids for mounts, people would see the Menards Wardrobe Helper add-on and they would ask about it, but now that I don't have it out, not as many people ask about it because they don't see it. You didn't get the Rockfeather Skyhorn kite toy? I did not. I never bothered with that one. Apparently you can't use it on Argus anyways because it is a, you can't use it on Argus because you're not on the Broken Isles. Argus is a whole different planet, and stuff that only works in the Broken Isles does not work on Argus. Oh, darn it, I was gonna fight that. Same goes for the Gallarhorn and the other thing that you can get from that dude for the Curious Coins. His items don't work on Argus because they're for the Broken Isles. Which makes sense. It's annoying, but it makes sense. The add-on that shows you enemy abilities, Pet Tracker. The Pet Tracker Switcher module does that. Unlock the maze, then come back to it. The maze only requires one sitting. Getting through the clues for the maze doesn't require one sitting. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I'm still gonna leave it for one day. I think I'm gonna try in one sitting that. Pick a word that Hazel says that we drink to. That's gonna make me all worried about what I'm saying. I don't want to kill anybody. Those fresh Talbuk meat are a pain to get. Oh, for the thing. You can't enjoy your Devilsaur lunchbox in Argus. No rotating menus for me. Oh no. Happy birthday, Hazel. Thanks, Hector. I want that mount. This mount? Or the Lucid Nightmare? It would be strange if you wanted this mount. This is the Mop Collector's Edition mount. It's a little bit goofy. The Quillen were just kind of goofy. They never really caught on as something that everybody was all about. My pets healed? They are. Alright, buddy. Show me a Warp Stalker. Show me a Warp Stalker. There we go. It's gray, but we'll live. Tea will be drunk in 10 minutes. Speaking of. I had a dog that looked like a faux dog. It looks like the faux dog. I have never heard of a faux dog. How do you get the Quillen? That is the Miss of Pandaria Collector's Edition mount. So you would need to get a Mop Collector's Edition, then use the key for it. I don't know if you can upgrade them digitally anymore. You might be able to. You might be able to just like pay 20 bucks or whatever on the Blizzard website to upgrade, but I don't know if you can. Happy birthday, Hazel. Love from Belgium. Thanks, Tony. I love my Quillen. I want the Mop Kite, but not enough to go back to grind rep. Yeah, I feel you on that. Happy birthday, Hazel. Thank you, Sar. Regarding pet quality, do you need stones to upgrade them to rare, or can they earn enough XP? You need stones. You cannot upgrade them through XP. Thankfully, there's a lot of different ways to get stones. You can purchase an all-purpose stone from a vendor in Dalaran in exchange for pet charms. And I get pet charms all the time from A, dailies, and secondly, from piles of pet goodies. I have the Boon of the Zookeeper enchant on my shoulders at all times, and I like collecting, like when I'm just killing swathes of Argus demons for the eyes and for the Mana Buns achievement, and I'll be getting pet charms from that. So you can buy upgrade stones there. Those piles of pet goodies can also contain upgrade stones themselves, so sometimes that works out as well. Google it, faux dog. Okay, I'm Googling. Faux dog. Oh! Is that a real animal? No. You had a dog that looked like it. Oh, okay. Quillen make a lot more sense to me now. I always thought those things were lions. I thought they were supposed to be lions. Okay, I need to not kill the Warp Stalker. We're catching this one. We're catching it. I'm quite surprised that I haven't accidentally killed something I meant to catch yet. Hi, Hazel. Happy birthday from Argentina. Thank you, Ivan. Is it safe from peer pressure? You're never completely safe from peer pressure. It's always just around a corner. Hazel, how many battle pets do you own? What's up, New Mock the Burb? I have 897 uniques, which will be 898 in a second here, if I can get this one. I'm kind of annoyingly close to 900 now, and it makes me want to just get a couple more. I got Trashy today. What am I missing that I could easily get? I don't know about easy, actually. We've got... I still haven't done that. You guys will know when I've done that. I promise I'm making videos. I have undead strats all done. I have a video of undead strats for every tamer, so once I'm done Family Fighter, because I'm already kind of in the middle of that, I'll go back and do the Family Familiar ones. Anything else that's easy? I don't think the shark would take us very long, but I don't know if Alicia is up today. I doubt she is. Skinning. I might be able to buy that. I'm kind of waiting for prices to come down in the Bile Larva and the Fell Asher. That's Family Fighter. That never dropped for me. This will never drop for me. I do that every week. I have never failed to do that every week. It has been out for ages. It just won't drop. It just won't drop. And I know I'm not the only one. I know lots of people are having the same issue. It's just such a low drop rate on a thing that you can do once per week per account. You can't even farm it on multiple characters. It's rough. I've been going back to my garrison. Oh, no. The same lady from your garrison lives in the Dollar on Pet Shop. Just go into the pet shop near the flight path area. Happy birthday. Thanks, Jake. A Cocker Spaniel that had super curly hair. Oh, yeah. You bought the pet mirror and named one of my pets my character's name, so you have a mini-me. Oh, that's actually a good idea. They are modeled after Asiatic lions, but they are called faux dogs. Oh, okay. More you know. 972. Oh, man. You need to raise the cat. You can own up to 1,500. They did raise the cat. They did. Thanks for the answers. I gotta go now. Almost 3 a.m. for me. Goodness gracious. Happy birthday again. Thank you, Bone Link. Have a good night. Okay. A dragon dog hybrid that is supposed to bring good luck. Oh, okay. My little dragon on my tea pet. This is my little tea pet. He's like a little clay dragon on a little clay rock with like a glaze. And the idea is that whenever I'm having tea, I pour like a little tiny bit on him, and it should eventually discolor him. He's still pretty clean looking right now, but he kind of looks like a puppy. He kind of looks like a puppy. He's like a little dragon puppy. I love that thing. I was looking at tea pets, and a lot of them were like $5 or $10, and that one was almost 30, but I just loved the dragon so much that I had to have that one. And as long as I don't break it, I'm gonna have it forever, so I figure I may as well get the one I want. So is that all of them? Did we get all the Macquarie pets? Let's see here. Should we try and queue for that pet battle again? It never happened. I'm somehow not queued anymore. I must have left the group somehow. Maybe when I did the fishing thing. Oh no, I don't have a warp. Oh no, I do. Okay, so let's go back to Dollar and we'll get those upgraded, and then I'll try the pet battle queue again and see if we can get a queue to pop. I don't pet battle much. How do you get into it? These days, the best way to get into it, I would say, is start out by going into the pet shop and getting yourself a Boon of the Zookeeper for your shoulders. Continue to live your life until you've had enough piles of pet shrubs drop to get you an ultimate battle training stone. And the reason you want that is that you cannot learn a level 25 battle pet until you've leveled at least one yourself. And the ultimate battle training stone will instantly boost one of your pets from 1 to 25. And that gets you around, like leveling them from scratch, it takes quite a while. It's a bit of a commitment. So it's easier just to do it all at once with pet charms that you get from the Zookeeper enchant. So yeah, here, I'll show you where the lady is. So you buy the Boon of the Zookeeper from this guy right here. Should cost you about 160 gold. And then over here, for Alliance, or on the other side for Horde, we can buy Ultimate Battle Training Stones to instantly boost your 25. For 15 charms, you can upgrade anything to rare. And then for 3 charms, you can add a level. So, and then if you are upgrading lots of pets and you don't really mind what family your training stone is of, you can get these mystery bags for cheaper that will give you a random family one.
Long live Greymane.
That's the best way to get your first pet. Basically, then you want to figure out some strategies that you like to do and level some more pets. You got to figure out what your pet goals are. Maybe you want to collect them all. Maybe you want to beat the Celestial Tournament. Maybe you want to beat Family Fighter. Just figure out what you want to do. For most people, collecting pets is, I think, a good thing. What difficulty did you do the Cataclysm raids for pets? 25 heroic mode hates me very much. So once I got into doing them on my alts that didn't have as much, like I did them on some level 100 alts that weren't 110 yet, and those ones were a little tougher. So for that, I dropped it down to 25 normal, and some I even did on 10 normal, but I didn't get that many pets to drop on 10 men. I don't know if that's because I had bad luck or if it's harder to get them. But 25 heroic or 10 or normal doesn't matter. I would just do 25 normal. So let's see here. Let's get those Macquarie pets. We're gonna start with the Gorger. All right, so I need 2 magic stones, 1 critter, 3 magic, 1 critter, 1 flying, 1 beast, right? 1, 2, 3 magic, 1 critter, 1 flying, 1 beast. 2 beast. My camera is in front of my pet journal. Alright, so what do we got here? 1 flying, 2 magic, so I need to grab a generic one for the 3rd magic. Do I have any beast stones around here? I I have 1 beast stone. Here, I'll just take all of these. I'll count later. I'll just put the extras back. And then for leveling stones, I have 5 of the generic ones. I've got a couple beast stones. I've got a couple magic stones, a couple critter stones, because they're going to be missing a couple levels each. I have so many dragonkin stones. I should level up some Crematiuses to sell or something. Okay, let's make a start of it. So whenever you're doing this, you want to make sure that you upgrade their quality first, because I don't know if it still happens, but in the past, when you upgrade the quality of a pet from, for example, this Arcane Gorger, from green or whatever up to rare, it will lose some levels. So it doesn't seem to be happening now. Maybe they changed that, but in the past it would absolutely lose levels when you do that. So you'd want to level it last so that you're not leveling it twice, unless you were trying to do that achievement, which requires you to level a certain number of pets to 25, because you could essentially double count it if you would level it to 25, then upgrade it, which drops it down a level or 2, and then level it to 25 again. That would count for 2 of them. But that achievement kind of happens to you over time, so I didn't worry about it too much. Magic Stone. Magic Stone. Magic Stone is Abyssia's good for anything. I haven't used him, but that doesn't mean he's not good. Abyssius. Oh, that's Nether's Place Abyssal. I know what you're talking about. Oh, here he is. So Meteor Strike is handy, because it gets you out of the way of stuff, but you don't really have any super big combos here. You have lots of things to make things burn. Not unuseful. Like, he's got a lot of attack. He's definitely usable, but I don't think he's really going to be best at anything that I know of anyways. I've never encountered a situation where I felt like I super needed to have him. Okay, so Pygmy Marsoul means... Oh man, he's so yellow. He's such an awkward color. Critter. Do I not have a critter upgrade stone? I might not, because critters are pretty common as wild pets. Oh, I do have critter upgrade stones. Good. I'm glad I checked. I don't like to use the all-purpose ones unless I have to. And then he's going to need a couple of these. It's nice not having to spend any of my pet charms on this. I like saving those for when I get new pets. And also, I give away pets to patrons once a month, and I like being able to level those really quickly as well. So we need a flying stone, and then a couple flying rocks. There we go. Void Shardling, I like this one. That is a neat looking pet. Let's throw a pet biscuit on it for a sec. Yeah, I'm all about that. I feel like he needs a good name. He's kind of spooky. I like his fingers. His fingers, like, stretch. Like, they're short, and then they're not short anymore. My only Marsoul is the blue one. I have 2 Marsouls now. I have this one, and then I have the rep one. The Felclaw Marsoul is going to take a while. Alright, so magic upgrade, which I think we're out of, so we need to use one of these guys, and then a couple of these stones. And then moving right along. Shadow form Voidstalker Runt kind of matches. That is a beast pet, despite the fact that he's extremely purple, which means he needs these ones. And after this, actually, I probably should have done this. I should have been queued already, but it's too late now. You are also a beast, and we are once again out of stones, so. Good. Cool. Alright, so we're getting the Celestial team back out. So, Celestial Dragon, Celestial Calf, and Celestial Bunny. We liked these moves: Wish, Blessing, Bite, Smash, Punch. Yes, good. I'm doing that. See if we can get a Q to pop this time. It says 3 minutes, so we'll hope that it actually pops in 3. Stream froze again. Oh no. You have 2 fell-spotted eggs. You're praying for something not boring. It's nice early on because you're not likely to get a lot of dupes. Has anybody received a duplicate mount? That's something I'm really curious to find out, is if that can happen, because as I recall, that was an issue. Oh, it popped. As I recall, that was an issue before with like the raptor eggs, I think. And what you had to do was you had to keep I did accept that. We're just waiting. You had to keep a mount in your bag if you didn't want to get another one to drop, because they were unique and it wouldn't drop 2 for you. You've got your achievement pets left to do that aren't... Oh, any achievement pets left to do that aren't raids. Achievement pets. Yeah, I think so, actually. I think I do. Hang on, let me look. So that one. Stunted Direhorn, Brutal Pet Brawler. We do a couple of pet battles on most streams, and every now and then I'll queue for one of my own. And I like to do maybe 10 or so every time the bonus event comes around, but on the whole, I don't do too many PvP pet battles. So I am only 109 of 250, so that is an achievement pet for sure. Playing Wena. See you later, Gamer. Happy birthday, Hazel. Thank you. Okay. What else? Any other pets that I don't have that are achievements? I thought there was one. Rosula. Family Familiar is definitely an achievement that I have not done yet. I'm actually really excited for that one. I like the whole Emerald, like the Emerald Nightmare themed stuff. I liked that whole raid, and I think the Nightmare Trance are a really cool looking pet. So I'm looking forward to doing that at some point. This thing, yeah, Poor Unfortunate Souls. I didn't do that. That's from... What exactly do we have to do? That's probably easier now, right? Poor Unfortunate Souls. That's a Maw of Souls achievement, I'm pretty sure. Defeat Helia. All group members are Poor Unfortunate Souls. Okay, so I would need 5 people. So you go and you get a buff from Black or Cold. You kill the last boss, and then you go to Maw, and then you don't die, basically. Everybody in the party needs to have the buff. Everybody needs to not die. Probably easier now. Maybe on our next stream we'll put together a group for that. Little Mermaid reference? It is. You did the riddle? No. No, I didn't do the riddle. Not yet. Yeah. So maybe on our next stream we can do that. Like, just get 5 people together, myself included, and explain the achievement and do our best, because if you can just do it on heroic, that's really easy. Nobody can die. Nobody can do anything dumb and die. Do not pull a lot. Does it have to be... Alright. So it has to be doable on heroic. Okay. That should be really easy. Like, all these guides in Wowhead talking about doing it are talking about doing it. In, like, way a while ago, so shouldn't be too bad. So we'll if I remember here, I'll set a reminder. See if we can remember to do that next stream. Oh, I didn't send my I got halfway through texting that I wanted salmon sushi and I didn't finish sending it, so oh well. I will, I guess, have whatever. Setting a reminder. Next week? I might be getting to that age where I don't know how to use my phone. Also, I'm going to be trying to set up the post office box this weekend. I know I haven't done that yet, but I will be doing that hopefully this weekend. There aren't really any post office boxes, like, near me, so I need to enlist the help of my husband to go find one that will work for us. If one person dies, you all lose the buff. Okay. Nice break from hurricane coverage. Hi, Hazel. What's up, Renee? What are nuts for? Nuts are for pet battle giveaways. So, if this pet queue ever pops, then I will do one of those after this. To round off the stream. I have some... I'll occasionally give away a pet on stream to NA viewers only at this time, unfortunately. I don't have any pets on... I don't have any U count, actually. But, just a couple pets I have in the bag. Nothing too rare, nothing too expensive, nothing leveled, unfortunately. All the really good stuff I definitely save for Patreon. P.O. Box stands for Post Office Box. I guess that makes sense. It does. Definitely does. I'll feel a lot better about that, actually, because then I'll have a return address to put on the little postcards that I mail out for my legendary patrons, so I'll know if they're not getting it. I've got one that I've been sending out overseas that I'm not 100% convinced has been finding its home. I really hope so. I super, super hope so. This just won't pop, huh? I want to find out if my Celestial team does anything. I just want to try it. Are you going to be waiting a few expansions to solo Tomb of Sargeras for Micronax? How do we... So what's the deal? Glory of the Tomb Raider. Okay. Yeah, my guild does not appear to be about to do that. I might be waiting a few expansions to do that if we're being real honest. So what are the achievements like? Usually, like, I still don't have some Warlords achievements like that. We got one of them, but we didn't do Black Rook, or the one with the fist guy in it. The middle one with the fire and the lava. What am I talking about? The middle raid in Warlords. Blackrock Founder. We never finished that. We're one achievement away from doing that. But we just never went back and did it. I'm in the wrong place. I need to go up to this tab. Glory. Actually, I could just search. Why don't I do that? Glory of the Tomb Raider. So I have 2 of the achievements. Fell Turkey. Destroy 30 infinite spikes. So that's easy. You just have to do it. And just take some time. Having captured every Titanic anomaly. What on earth is a Titanic anomaly? That must be like an extra thing that you don't normally have to mess with. What else we got? Oh, hey, our pet battle's ready. There we go. You got your postcard today. You're going to get the fluffy one blown up and framed. Let me know if you need me to send you a copy of the file. I think you should be able to download it from the... Or I think you should have it with the email I sent you, but... I can re-export it if we need to. Any tips on getting to 900 for Tomb of Sargeras? Do Argus stuff, get Veiled Argonite, and buy Relinquished Gear. That stuff is 910. What a strange team. Alright. He's probably gonna do the haunt thing, huh? I'm gonna start with Celestial Blessing so I can kind of swap and have Blessing mitigating some of the damage from haunt. So we'll go ahead and just lay it down and then swap, I guess. Maybe I'll throw up a Wish and a Tail Slap. So throw down Wish. We've got 5 rounds to switch in order to get that buff on the next pet. What are we doing here? What's the plan? Okay. He's gonna hit again, which is fine. I'm gonna heal back a lot of this damage. I will Deep Bite at least once because I want to make sure the heal goes off on this pet. He's going to haunt. I'm down to about half, but I should heal up by about half. And now is a perfectly good time for me to swap because I'm about topped off. I've got a big cooldown rolling now. And I'm going to bring in my Glitter Bug. So Lil Bling is not really going to be... He might heal with Blingtron Gift Package. Let's throw down Flamethrower. And then after he hits me with that rocket... He might save the rocket until after Celestial Blessing is gone, honestly. I'll throw down Starfall later. I don't want him to be healing for 25% more if he misses with his... Oh, he doesn't have the gift. I can just Starfall whenever. Oh, he's just going to pour the rocket into the Blessing. Interesting. Okay. I'm on board. I will Flamethrower one more time. It seems like as good a time as... we'll Starfall and then Ancient Blessing. Collect the Veiled stuff and buy 910 gear. Yeah, absolutely. I just arrived. Will you still be here for a bit? I will be taking off shortly because it is almost 5 o'clock and I promised my mom I would FaceTime her. So basically I'm just going to do this pet battle. We are going to do a quick NA pet giveaway, a nut raffle, and then I will be off. So let's Flamethrower again. I have a buff which should help. Oh no, he's got extra plating up. It's fine. I'll just keep at it. I have a good amount of health available to me. He's really thinking through his moves. There's a handy video for Glory of the Tomb Raider. Some of them are easy, some of them are much harder. Seems about right. I'm probably gonna do it, like mentioned, like a couple expansions later when I can solo most of it. Or do it with a small group. Although it's a pet, normally it's a mount. I don't care about mounts, but pets? Maybe I'll have to find it. How many nuts does it take to make that do something? Make what do something? Oh, flip nut? You can't gamble more nuts than you have. So, however many nuts you need. Happy birthday. Keep it up. I'm loving the videos. Thank you. Slay Star Children. Slay. Let's redo our Ancient Blessing over here. Well, the Flamethrower is still ticking down. I should finish him off. He's not going to get to use that rocket. That rocket was a wasted turn. Okay. So we're doing alright. We'll actually get a little bit of a heal to Kiboko in the backline here if we refresh our Moonlight. Ghastly Kid is going to be laying down Haunt again, which is fine. I'm just going to keep my Celestial Dragon out in front because Flamethrower is good versus the Little Blings. This is such a bizarre team I'm fighting. And I can keep Ancient Blessing healing. I think we're doing alright. I'm gonna have to kill the Ghastly Kid with something. I don't have any critter damage. Could I have taken critter damage? I thought the bunny might have had it, but no, bunny seems to be mostly magic damage. Yeah. I don't think anybody had critter damage available. Interesting. Okay. No worries. Should be just fine. Am I about to die? Oh, he can launch the rocket, can't he? Oh. Well, I don't have a way to... Actually, I do have a way. I do have a way. Let's swap. Let's lay down another blessing. And then wish. Oh, he might die anyways, though. Maybe I'll just heal this pet. So, Celestial Blessing for the next pet. Ooh, that hurt, but the magic racial really kicked in. Now, the real question is... Oh no, he's laying down extra plating. That's actually good. I needed that extra round in order to take the time to heal. I would rather heal this guy. So he's making another thing. Tail Slap's not going to do too much just yet. So if I press Tail Slap a bunch of times and the damage increases each time it's used, does it need to be used consecutively, or can I Tail Slap like 5 times now, swap him out for a while, and then Tail Slap a bunch of times later? I'm going to bring out the bunny. We're going to bring out the bunny. He's going to use Haunt again. I should have been Cosmic Smashing earlier, because it won't do too much now. Like, it'll still hurt him, but it doesn't really... I'm not faster than him, because Little Bling is quite fast. I have Celestial Blessing, which is nice. That 3 rounds of 50% reduced damage comes in really handy. For sure. So I can't Phase Punch until Haunt goes away. What happens if I kill his last pet while his goat is still haunting? I don't think I will, because he comes back with his mechanical ritual, but what happens? Do I win? Does he not get to come back? Taking some damage now. I still have my entire calf, though, because I managed to heal him back up. It's additive, so you can swap and keep the damage, I think. Yeah, I never checked it. I never checked it. You would think so. I am not going to Phase Punch him out, because it's probably what he wants. Also, I think I'm about to die. Yeah. Alright. If he... yeah. This is becoming less certain. There's no point in pressing Deep Bite, so we just wish once we think we're gonna need it on the next round. We're up a little bit. Let's do this one more time and then we'll wish. That 100% increased damage taken is gonna be kind of rough. The kid should have Ethereal and Hoof. So we'll throw up Wish. Oh, that hurt. That hurt! Does another one just kill me? If he messes around with Ethereal, then... No, he's not gonna mess around with Ethereal. Oh, that hurt! Oh, just in time. Just in time. I still might be kind of toast, though. Although he's not... He doesn't have that... Oh, he doesn't have Ethereal. That's Consume Magic. Okay, he's healing himself. I see. He definitely... Oh, no, I'm doing more damage now. Do I win? Oh, if he crit there, he would have won. Oh, but he gets to come back! I think I still take the win because I killed him first. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't remember. Because he can definitely just kill me. Yeah, there we go. We're both dead. Draw? Draw game? Yeah. I don't think that counts for anybody. Alright. Well, you win if he's haunting a dead. Okay. Well, shame I couldn't have made that happen. Let's go pick a pet to give away and set that up. So let me pull up my fuzzbot, get this sorted out. This will be a nut raffle. There will be instructions in chat. You can buy tickets with your nuts. Let's see, control, giveaway. Let me grab a goodie out of my little bank tab of goodies. You must be a subscriber in order to enter. So it's free. It's not like Twitch. You can just press the subscribe button as long as you have an account. And you would need an account anyways in order to chat. So here, I won't worry about that later. So you must be a subscriber. It costs 5 nuts per ticket. You cannot buy more tickets than you can buy. Here, we'll give away one of these guys. These little bad wolves have been coming in very handy for family fighters. We'll give that guy away. is going to be a little bad wolf. You must have a North American account, because I can't get this onto EU. So if you win, you don't have an NA account, then we're just gonna try it again because I have to do this. And I'm going to start this. There's going to be a 5-minute duration. I have not started it just yet. Duration 5 minutes. Entry cost 5. You can enter. You can buy as many tickets as you want. Winner is also going to get a bonus. Let's say 50 nuts, and we will start. So I'm gonna pull this up on screen. New. And there we go. So the command is !pet. If you put a space and then the number of tickets you would like to buy, that will get you some tickets for this raffle. You cannot buy more tickets than you can afford, so check your nuts if you need to with !nuts. The bot will tell you how many nuts you have. And then you will, I think if you do it without the number, it'll get you 1 ticket. But as you can see, people are able to buy multiple tickets. The more tickets you get, the more likely you are to win. And Norma is for 120. Best of luck to everybody. That's for this little guy here. That will be running for about 5 minutes? Yeah, we got 4 minutes left. I am going to reheat my pot of tea. I'll be right back. Have fun. As it turns out, there's like no tea left in that teapot, so I'm just gonna make another pot of it. Does the United States work for the giveaway? It does. You can live anywhere you want as long as you have an NA WoW account. I am hoping to somewhat soon get myself an EU WoW account and set myself up so that I can at very least buy and give away pets there, but I don't want to promise anything. For sure. Tickets cost 5 nuts each too. So, how do you get nuts? You get nuts from watching the stream. So if you're logged in and you're watching the stream, you will be getting nuts at a rate of, let me see, 5 nuts every 10 minutes that you watch. And you get 25 for subscribing, a one-time bonus. And super chat messages get rewarded with 20 nuts per dollar or currency they donate. So there is currently a very unfair advantage to people that are donating, for example, like kroners. Because if they donate a lot of them, as somebody once did to purchase a race change for my monk, it's a lot of nuts. You can also flip nuts. That's true. You can gamble with your nuts. So people that have gotten lucky with gambling might have a lot of nuts too. And you check how many nuts you have with !nuts. We have about 2 minutes left on the raffle. I have a good-sized list of people entered here. Best of luck on everybody, particularly versus Norma. She has quite a few. How do I know if I'm entered? Unfortunately, I don't see here. I have a list here. Renee, I do not have your name on the list. You need to type !pet, a space, and then the number of tickets you would like to buy, and that number of tickets must be a number you can afford at a rate of 5 nuts per ticket. Am I entered? David, you are not. No. There's only 18 seconds left, so I would get on that. I have a good-sized list of names now. Nearly missed this, but happy birthday, Hazel. Thanks, still in the sky. Muggle Raven, thank you. Late night, you are... also not here. Savix, actually, I'm not convinced that this entered user's name list is completely correct because it has Savix listed like 5 different times. You'd think it would just add them all together. Sometimes I miss Revlobot. The Revlo giveaways worked really well. I can't check nuts at all. The bot may be having a bit of a fit. It doesn't add up. You would think that it would. Here, I think I can actually show this. Monitor. Middle monitor? Yeah. So you can see I've got like the list here. And you're here and here and here. It's pretty silly. Super Chat is no longer working for me, but buy a Celestial Steed from me for your birthday. I will send it via Patreon. Oh, thank you, Damien. I will do just that. That is very sweet of you. All right. Raffle is running, and the winner is... Raffle is running, and the winner is... Winner of the raffle is Norma. It is Norma. Grats to you, Norma. I have your armory all. I am all ready to send that to you. I've just decided not to delete my Earthen Ring character because it's set there to mail you stuff. So I will send that to you just now. And that is me done for the day. I think that's everything. Thanks for watching, guys. This stream VOD will be up tomorrow. The baking one will be up on Sunday. Thank you for all of the birthday gifts. It was very, very sweet of you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. Who won? Norma won. Norma definitely won. I will do a celestial... I will have a celestial seed. She's very sweet, Damien. Thank you. And have a wonderful, wonderful day, guys. Bye.